Hello there, and thank you for watching this presentation. This will be a comprehensive instruction guide to using Git and GitHub for managing your repositories. So Git, as I said, is a repository management software, and you can use it to make changes to your repositories, upload them on the cloud, and share them with others. And it's a really easy and useful tool to have. So our first step to this process is installing Git, and all that information can be found on the Git documentation. It has instructions for Linux, Mac, Windows, whatever you have. So after installing Git, which I already have done, we're going to go to GitHub. GitHub is a really good tool to work with Git, and it can hold remote repositories so that you can store your projects after making changes to them. So the way we're going to use Git paired with GitHub is an app called GitHub Desktop. This is only for the Windows version of this tutorial. So with GitHub Desktop, we can basically communicate between the two softwares. The first step of this whole process is making a repository. So you can go to GitHub, go to repositories, and select new repository. So you can name this anything. Right now I'll just name this tutorial. Oh, I already have one, so I'll just call it tutorial 2. It's already public, and I'll create repository. And as easy as that, a repository has been created. So the next step with GitHub Desktop, we're going to find this repository and see if we can access it. So let's go here, File, Add a local repository, or no, File, Clone repository. We're going to clone our repository from GitHub, and we can find it here called tutorial 2. So let's clone that. And once we've cloned this repository, now we can do a whole bunch of actions on it. So as you see here, there's lots of different commands we can do. You can open it in an editor, view it on GitHub, show it in Explorer, and basically lots of functionality. So what we're going to do here is add some files to our project. To add files to our repository, we're going to click Show in Explorer, and this will basically open up our local repository. So now here all you can see is a .git folder, which is what holds lots of the information and what essentially makes this a repository at all. So what we want to do is add some files to here to populate our repository. So right here, you can do something as simple as adding a text document, and I'll just name that instructions. You don't have to edit it, but I can just add my name and the date of recording this, and save that. And here we have our first file. So now going back to the GitHub Desktop, you can already see the changes are made here. It has my name and the date, and it already knows that I've made changes to this. So now we're going to try to upload this repository back to GitHub. So to do this, we need to make a commit. So I'll just call this added text document. Oh, sorry. Add a text document. A description is optional, and as simple as that, I'll just click commit to main. And now we're brought back to this page, and all that we need to do is publish branch. It's going to push it to the origin, and now, as you will see, if I refresh my GitHub page, here you have the instructions document. So as easy as that, we created a repository, we added files to it, we edited it, and we uploaded it back to GitHub to be stored and shared with others. And this is the power of Git, and you can do this with obviously much bigger projects and put a lot more thought into everything that you're doing. But for this tutorial, our purpose was simple, and we got it done. So I hope I showed some of the power that GitHub has, and I hope I inspired you to use it yourself.